Hello, I'm Soycat and welcome back to the video. Today I want to talk about Fortnite. Specifically, I want to talk about spawning in Fortnite. So, in any Battle Royale game, one of the very first things, the thing you do in literally every game, is spawn in, or land, or fall in, whatever, however you want to describe it. So today, I figured I'd land in a place I don't really know, which I guess in this case is going to be either Fatal Fields, or, actually, let's go for Anarchy Acres all the way over there. Let's go to a place I don't know, and let's try and show you how you can land in a place, even without knowing where the chests are, and still, hopefully, do fairly well. We're going to be doing a few spawns so you can see some tips, because there are some basic things you need to know about, landing in a place that really aren't necessarily obvious to everyone else. They're not obvious to everyone who joins the game, because I see most people do not abide by these rules, and therefore, most people aren't taking benefits of what's going on with it. So, yeah, we're going to Anarchy Acres, all the way up there, in what I believe is fastest. Again, we'll see if someone lands there first. But one of the things you want to be doing on the way to somewhere is, rather than just zoning in on and thinking, like, yeah, that red barn, that's going to be my favorite, I think you need to mentally think of where the best place is going to be, but you also need to be paying way more attention to where the other people are, because there's two factors that determine how good a place is going to be. It's where you go inside the place, like working out, will I go to this shed first or to the red barn? As you can see, I undershot it a little bit because I've never been here before, but knowing there's two people on the other side of this and only two other people, again, we're checking the sky even as we go for our first, it's just medium assault rifle bullets, but as we check everywhere, we want to know where everyone in the surrounding area is, because knowing that they're there now means that realistically, and we can see they're doing stuff right now actually, but knowing they're there now means that realistically they're not going to be able to move too far by the time I have something and I'm ready to fight. So yeah, we're going to now look inside the barn. I don't believe this is a good place for chests, but like just in case it is, well, we got ourselves a shotgun at the very least, which again, the very first thing you want to do when you land is find places that look like they have things. Again, spotting what could contain chests and what couldn't is kind of tricky, but listening out for the sound cue. There's like a glowing noise it makes is important. Oh, there you can see. I thought I heard one, but I thought I was going a bit crazy there. But listening out for the sound cue, really important. And you want to find these chests because these are where the really good things are found. Like, if you just look, okay, there we go. This guy just spawned in next to me. That's why you need to check and pay attention to the skies. And also, why you need to get there on time. If you get there late, then someone's going to shoot you. It's just a matter of fact, right? So, there are still two guys, probably both over there still. Like, they spawn near each other, so odds are one killed the other, but, let's just assume there's two for the time being. So there's two, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, but there's two other people in the same world as me, so I can't just afford to pretend there's no one here. And I also can't afford to just, if I can't afford to pretend there's no one here, I also can't just afford to, just play around, I guess, and make a thought, or like go the opposite way. I have to keep them in mind when I make my plans, and given that my plans involve hopefully winning this game, that's what your plan should be, then that's going to be an extra important step. So, yeah, these are some chests. I actually realized I've spawned here a few times. I know there's a chest in that corner somehow. So, yeah, you can see I've got two chests already, and probably could find a third one. But, the third chest is probably been taken by one of those two people all the way over there. So, instead of going directly there, which is the easiest way to get killed and spotted, instead we're going to take the long way around. What we're going to do instead is we're going to take the long way around, and we're going to take, like, all the tiny things, like over here, for instance. There was a little shack. I think I saw some bandages in there. Like, that could be something else, and maybe it'll keep me alive. So, yeah, you want to, like, look around and find the small stuff as you kind of outflank them, because that house isn't going to contain them forever. They're going to be expanding too, and that means they're probably somewhere near me. And as soon as you see any movement, you start to go into a 1v1 situation, because in the early game, being aggressive is okay. If you die in the early game, then you learn something, and it only took you 5 minutes to learn how to improve your gunfight skills. And given that Fortnite doesn't really utilize the same skills as other FPSs, because it's third person, the end sensitivity different. Like, you have to learn to aim in this game differently. There's a guy, for instance, just over there. He doesn't see me, I see him. And we're going to do the same thing we did the other guy, where we just shoot him in the back before he even realizes. So, assuming he hasn't checked behind him, which he hasn't done yet, we're going to sneak here, fire some bullets, and unfortunately he got behind cover. That was perhaps a really bad idea. But still, we're 100% hidden. He's not. And he has to kind of run out of there and make the first step in this move. Like, he has no idea in this one. So, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I told you there was a guy who spawned there. I saw him spawn there. And then I figured he'd be somewhere in the area. I didn't figure it'd take him that long to leave one house, but some people are slow at looting, and because of that, the strategy proved correct. So now that means this guy is actually an extra high value target, because unless he came from the very far back of the map, which I doubt it, he probably got two chests, maybe one chest, but he got some number of chests while he was there. And that means that he's going to have two chests worth of stuff. It probably doesn't include shield potions, because he's probably got those on him. That's why he took so many hits right back. Oh, there you go. See that right there? Because knowing someone's position is so important in this game, and knowing that he's positioned, plus the fact that he had power, meant that I can pick up, what, like a rare assault rifle. I don't really want it that badly, because in this game, the randomness seems to make it so that the burst fire weapon is better, because the way aim works, this is true for a lot of third-person shooters, but it seems extra punishing here. Basically, your bullets can go anywhere in that crosshair, and that means that sometimes RNG means you can fire a whole clip directly with the dot on someone, and it won't kill them. So, yeah, that's something you gotta watch out for. So, given that there was no one else around me, I should have been maybe a bit more cautious of someone behind me. I was so sure he killed the guy, but, someone could have landed or could have came. I should have been checking, so, pro tip, you want to work out your way to the zone. So, most people, my strategy here is always be first or always be last. Like, you can rush there early on and hope that no one's there yet. There'll always be someone, but... Is that guy on the far left there? There'll always be someone ahead of you, but like you can hope not many people have gone there early. So that's the first strategy. Or be there last. If the zone is right behind you, which for today we'll let it get a little bit closer because that'll make me feel safer. Like if we sit on this hill, most people, everyone who's on this side, behind me, is running forwards. They do not have time to check their corners. They do not have time to try and snipe me because their survival should be more important than killing me. Again. For a lot of people, it's not, and I've made this mistake so many times. But it's something that, again, everyone makes the mistake of, and it's important not to. You want to really, really focus on the idea of, being first, being last, making sure, if you're in the awkward in-between time, like, right now we've got 1:30, but even if we had 2 minutes, 30 seconds to do this run, like, this is a 35-second jog, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. Depending on how my times are being measured. If we go there now with 1 minute to spare, or if we went there with 2 minutes to spare, then people have 2 minutes, and even if they don't know they have 2 minutes, they think they have some time to shoot you, and that's kind of dangerous. So yeah, if we look behind us right now, being the last guy to cross it means that, we could probably even pick someone off if we wanted to, get a free kill for that kill stat, or more importantly, we can guarantee our safety. And like I said, we got some cushy time now, so even if we run into someone, we'll still just about make it. And we can go towards the zone. So then the whole question, as soon as you go into your first zone, so we've spawned in, we've landed, we made note of where people landed, we killed them, we were probably the only guy left in Anarchy Acres. Maybe we could have looted the place in the time we had, rather than looking on the hill. Could have been a smart move, but either way, once you've locked down your first place, then the game is all about running to the continuous center. It's all about that first or last thing later. The spawn is a unique moment the very first time you do it, where you, again, in your first game, it's extra important to, because that spawn moment never happens again, it's extra important to lock that down, because the skills of running into the zone first or last, the skills of meeting people in random fields that you're not familiar with, that's something you can learn through the entirety of Fortnite. Someone's shooting me. I believe. I'm not sure where from. Maybe I imagined it. But, that's a skill that, I wonder why they do that. Oh, he's all the way over there. I see him now. He's got a sniper too. So what we'll do is we'll do this semi-cleverly. So we got to fight a guy. Like, this is all about... Okay, he's got a shotgun out. Which means instead, we'll pull this way. We'll crouch. Maybe it's better not to crouch. And then we're going to get him in the way he least expects it. Because... Oh! Sorry about that. You pulled out the wrong weapon for this gunfight. So he's jumping around a bunch. Oh, okay, he's still firing the shotgun. Which is not a smart move for the record. So yeah, I guess we're just going to do a full game now. I wasn't expecting, this to go beyond the spawn. But like, we got a pretty good spawn location because of that. And... having a good spawn, having a good, early game really sets you up for a much better late game. And you're really seeing that take place right here. So I have enough ammo that it's probably worth picking up the bolt-action sniper. The medkit might be more valuable for me right now. We'll say the medkit's more valuable. And then we'll trade in our regular assault rifle for the scoped one. And then that's two weapons right there. So, yeah, we've got 2 medkits, we've got everything we need, because, again, taking out high-value targets is worth more than looting. Like, the looting is all you need to get to your first kill, and then hopefully kill someone who looted the other stuff. Like, kill someone who either get loot yourself, or kill someone who got loot, or as the game goes on, you can kill someone who got loot. And I know that sounds obvious, that's like saying base-level stuff, but it really is surprisingly... it's not obvious to everyone just how good the spoils of loot can be, and how bad they can be sometimes too. It's you've got to be ready for any outcome, and that's how you do stuff. So anyway, like I said, the skills you need to win a game of Fortnite, you're practicing this, this running to the zone thing. so much, and despite people practicing it so much, they kind of get, they lose their, they get null to it, dumbed down to it, like they numb to it. That's the word. They get numb to it, and they don't, they stop focusing, because 99% of the time you're not seeing someone, no one's seeing you. Oh no, okay, lag is picked a bad time to spawn. But therefore people get numb to it, and that's not a thing you want to be doing. You want to really. We got an epic, a scoped assault rifle, and a shield. No, that's a bouncy mat. So we just pick up a grenade, but I'd rather have what I have right now. But a lot of people get numb to it, because you figure, like, I'm running there anyway. Like, what does it matter if I win or if I lose or whatever else? And basically, my tip right now is, like, make sure you're always thinking, because if you want to win, I mean, if you want to just have fun, and, just run forwards. Like, odds are I won't die if I just do this. Yawn, show you my Destiny 2 t-shirt. I clearly love this game so much because I'm wearing its t-shirt so often. And, okay, someone actually did shoot me there, which proves my point wrong. But, most of the time you can get away with doing that, but that doesn't mean that you should. Oh, there's a little bit of variance on this, or maybe it's just because I'm moving. But either way, we need to get to the zone now. I'm going to fire a rocket at him. Like, a few rockets, actually. Oh, and now he's trapped in there as the second one comes in. Okay, we're going to fire. He's run into the zone. I don't know what he was doing right there. But there you can see. Oh, and then there's another guy, for the record. Okay, he's got a wall right there. We have to run towards it, make really bad decisions. But the rocket launcher is going to help us anyway. So anyway, okay, so he's all the way up there. I'm going to pull out the shotgun. Last second now. And I'm just going to try my best to do something about this. He might be on the other side of this. I didn't see him. If he was... Oh, I need to get in there right now. But yes, this game has gone surprisingly well for one that was meant to be like, here's a bad spawn, here's me making the best of it. But me making the best of a bad spawn has led to this situation. I don't know how he missed me that many times and I managed to get him once. But, in this game, you take what you can get sometimes. You take it all, you take it all. So I'm going to very quickly, find a bush and I'm going to recover. Pro tip, if you're healing up, you want to do so in privacy. You don't want to do so in view of everyone. Is there anything here? The epic shotgun. He had a better shotgun than me, and he still messed up. I feel extra bad for him now. So yeah, a bush is a good place, but in this case, it's right between the wall and a thing. So we'll heal up here, and I really love it if this like tutorial about spawning really showed you that you can go from like a good spawn of like knowing where people are, using it to steal their stuff. Because I took this original green assault rifle, or like I think I got a blue assault rifle, which I then upgraded. But I got the assault rifle I needed to do other stuff from that first kill. So either way, it's just about working out. Now we've got stuff we can actually make like a brick fort, and we'll do so roughly over there. It's a really rough. It's not a great place to start down, is it? But we'll try our best, and we'll just make a fort here. Yeah, we'll use this existing house. It's just outside the zone, but it will do for now. And we'll use this existing house as like the start of a big fort, because having a fort this early on isn't a good idea, for the record. But for now, it'll do. So, if you haven't watched my streams before, you've never watched my videos, one of the things I always say about Fortnite is you want to be extra aggressive. By the way, we're just outside the zone. I know that, don't worry. You want to be extra aggressive in the early game, or at least some amount of aggressive in the early game. Then you want to go extra defensive during the mid game, because an extra kill doesn't mean much right now, because I have enough stuff to win the game if it comes down to it. So really, I want other people to kill other people, and then I can kill the victors. So right now, my only goal should be survive. And honestly, if you have to hide in a corner to survive, it's not good, and it probably is bad for the game as a whole, but you can do that. So if I wanted to just like hide here, go boil a cup of tea or whatever people do, or like, just, if you want to do stuff like that, it's cool. But what I'd recommend doing is being proactive and like actively looking out for people. So I think what we want to do actually is we'll make a staircase here. We'll surround that with walls, because again, if we watch one angle, then that at least means something. So yeah, this isn't a good fort. Like, it's not a well-built one, but it's just about doing the job to get me inside the zone in a way that I'm happy with. So yeah, building a fort is kind of important late game, because you have no idea where the people are going to be, and they're all building their own forts. So you can destroy their forts, which actually we could do right now. But again, I want to win it now to prove to prove the point. A part of me wants to win this game. So yeah, we wait here until we literally have to move, which is right now, by the way. For some reason, it doesn't let me. Oh god. Okay, so as you can see, that was the most beautiful maneuver ever. Because I built the thing too far out, I had to like build over there. I don't know why I wasn't able to build there, but evidently really messed that one up. So instead we're going to this mountain up here. So this is your second option. Yeah, that's really why I was doing it, because I wanted to show you both your options you have late game. And that is to go find a really high peak and to make it yours. So unfortunately, the high peak I've chosen is visible from so many other places, but that high peak just over there is not. So the next one over is now my new choice. I've got two ways to go over there. The riskier way, and therefore the fun way. Oh, there's a guy in the far distance too I could probably snipe. Again, I feel like killing him is just less important than my survival though. So we're building over to this little fort here. Anyone could shoot this at any moment. And then I come crumbling down. Like a house of cards. Like that. And now I have to heal. And this is where it ends, because I went too aggressively towards the center. I say always be first, always be last. And I think I maybe hesitated a bit too much there. I should have, you know, relied on people's panic and done it a few seconds earlier. Because you can see, like, that was a 2-second thing between having done that and not having done that. And I did it slightly wrong. So now, oh, okay, going a distance there. Missed him twice. There's 11 people left and I'm just outside the zone. Which honestly is safe enough for me. Like, it's relatively, you know, not safe. But it's safe enough for me to feel safe, and you know, that's what counts right now, right? So we got the tiniest fort in the world right here. We're just outside the center of the zone, so we're gonna push in at the last second. We know no one has that mounting because I was just up there, and unless someone's going from the other side, and we know there's at least one person behind me in that corner, and there's at least one guy. Okay, he's got a new fort now, has he? So we're gonna shoot him from back here. Again, we really don't want to expose ourselves too much from behind. But if we play this right, which entirely possible we do, we can see him as he peeks out, we can shoot him in the head a couple of times, and then it's kind of over from there. Because that fort, again, it's still being built for some reason. I can't say it's like tactical to build a fort there. But, you know, if he peeks out, he's going to have to run in like, what, a minute? Yeah, 59 seconds to the next zone. Okay, he's gone already. That was the most resources ever wasted on a fort. He's getting really close to me. There's a guy in that bush, in fact. I just saw him. So let's shoot the guy in the bush. Oh no, there's no guy in the bush. I imagined it. So we're going to shoot it down just because it makes me feel good, honestly. Not because there's any great reasons to. And to now survive at this point, again, like, we're at 9 people. Oh, okay, we killed a guy. Like, people are going to expose themselves to you, and it's down to you to take advantage of that. So I'm not going to win this game. I'm not in like great position to do so, but we can at least show how, like, okay. Last push up. Last push. Okay, there's a guy just over here, clearly. He's just in front of me. If I can do this just right. Yes! No! Okay. So I did, okay, I got 4th. That's good enough for me. So GG to me. We got ourselves a little fort here. We can take up all the ammo we need. Get some rockets, hopefully. They might be just trapped below there. If he has some spare shields, that'd be nice. Nope, no spare shield. So we got to 4th place on a game about spawning in a bad place. I hate spawning on the farms. I've done it like twice in my career. Fortnite career, that is. You know, let's just call it career. Sounds extra fancy to do that. And now I've got a really good position where, again, I have to run in about a minute and a half. But other people have to run way before then. And I've even got this... Okay, there's a guy on the hill up there. So let's get him. We can see him up there, right? Yeah, he's just under the tree. He's hiding quite cleverly. He's firing sniper rifle bullets here. So it might be extra tactical to just not. Like, I've shown him enough times, and there's a second guy. Or it's the same guy on the hill, but... He's going to try and destroy this soon. So we're going to repair this. And then the zone has to move forward soon. He has to run towards me. I have the tactical advantage. It's just me v him, actually. It went into a 1v1 this quickly. So as he runs towards me, that's when I'll get him. So yeah, he's got probably about 150 health, something like that. If I just make a... If I just make a few tactical swipes, which I can easily do. Go left and right a few times. Run straight into the new zone. Make a new fort. It's a 1v1 somehow. I can't build there. He's building outside the zone, so he might just be killed by the storm in the end. So we can see there's a legendary, by the way, for up for stake in the center. And a big part of you and me, I know, there's 3 chests now in the center. And if I could go for any of them, I'd get something legendary. But survival is just so much more important than that legendary. Okay, he's on that hill up there. Oh, God. No, no, okay. So as you can see, I built a new zone, pretty much in the center now. So he's firing non-stop rockets because it's the last people, and that's clever for him. But like, I have more bricks than he has rockets, and now he's allowed me to move into the center. In fact. Oh no! Never mind. No. So. That was meant to be a great strategy on how spawning in can win you the game. I don't know how he had that many rockets, sorry. Grammatical mistake. But hopefully you saw how if you spawn there, that's how you can go from being in the very worst situation possible to basically winning the game. You know, second, if I'd have just fired at him instead, like he was firing his rockets non-stop, at some point in there I should have switched, I should have done something. Instead I got caught out by the zone. But either way, hopefully that goes to show just how easy it is to go from being in that situation, you're like not knowing where you're spawning, to just taking your surroundings, then thinking there's a person there, they have the good stuff because they probably know the area, and I know they're there. Use that information in the future, and then you can do good stuff. So thank you very much for watching today's video. Third channel, don't care? Question mark.